Hello everyone, welcome back to Unspoken Minutes. Today, we're delving into a somber topic. The 10 most influential people in history who committed horrific acts. From political leaders to dictators, their actions have left a lasting and devastating impact on our world. Before we delve into our list, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. 10. Gaddafi. Starting off our list at number 10 is Muammar Gaddafi, the Libyan dictator known for his iron-fisted rule and human rights abuses. During his 4-decade-long reign, Gaddafi suppressed political dissent, stifled freedom of speech, and maintained power through brutal tactics including torture and extrajudicial killings. His involvement in international terrorism and support for militant groups further cemented his controversial global reputation. 9. Andrew Jackson. Moving on to number 9, Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, is celebrated for his military prowess and populist policies. However, his legacy is marred by the forced relocation of Native American tribes from their ancestral lands in the southeastern United States. The Indian Removal Act of 1830 led to the infamous Trail of Tears, where thousands of Native Americans perished due to exposure, disease, and harsh conditions during their forced migration to reservations west of the Mississippi River. 8. Augusto Pinochet. At number 8, we have Augusto Pinochet, the Chilean military dictator who seized power through a violent coup d'état in 1973. Pinochet's regime was marked by severe repression of political opponents, mass arrests, torture, and extrajudicial executions. The infamous National Stadium in Santiago became a symbol of terror as thousands of Chileans were detained and tortured within its walls. Despite economic reforms that transformed Chile's economy, Pinochet's legacy remains deeply controversial and divisive in Chilean society. 7. Idi Amin. Coming in at number 7 is Idi Amin, the Ugandan dictator known for his erratic behavior and brutal rule from 1971 to 1979. Amin's regime was characterized by widespread human rights abuses, political repression, and ethnic persecution, particularly targeting the country's Asian minority. Under his leadership, Uganda descended into chaos and economic decline, with thousands of innocent civilians falling victim to violence and state-sponsored terror. Amin's legacy continues to haunt Uganda, leaving scars that are still felt by its people today. 6. Slobodan Milosevic. Moving to number 6, we have Slobodan Milosevic, the Serbian leader infamous for his nationalist policies and role in the breakup of Yugoslavia during the 1990s. Milosevic's aggressive pursuit of Serbian dominance in the Balkans led to ethnic cleansing campaigns and atrocities against non-Serb populations, most notably in Bosnia and Herzegovina. The Srebrenica massacre in 1995, where over 8,000 Bosniak men and boys were systematically killed, remains one of the darkest chapters in modern European history. Milosevic's actions fueled years of conflict and left a legacy of ethnic division that continues to shape the region today. 5. Pol Pot. Now, at number 5, we have Pol Pot, the leader of the Khmer Rouge and the architect of Cambodia's infamous Year Zero revolution. From 1975 to 1979, Pol Pot's radical communist regime sought to transform Cambodia into an agrarian utopia by forcibly evacuating urban centers, abolishing currency, and dismantling all aspects of modern society. The result was a humanitarian catastrophe as millions of Cambodians were subjected to forced labor, starvation, and mass executions in the notorious killing fields. The Khmer Rouge's reign of terror left scars on Cambodia that are still healing decades later. 4. King Leopold II. Moving closer to the top, at number 4, we have King Leopold II of Belgium, whose brutal colonization of the Congo Free State in the late 19th and early 20th centuries led to one of the most egregious episodes of exploitation and violence in history. Under Leopold's personal rule, the Congolese population was subjected to forced labor, mutilations, and massacres in pursuit of profits from ivory and rubber. Estimates suggest that millions of Congolese lost their lives due to violence, disease, and starvation under Belgian colonial rule, making it one of the deadliest colonial regimes in Africa. 3. Mao Zedong. Now, on to number 3. We have Mao Zedong, the founding father of the People's Republic of China and the leader of the Chinese Communist Party from 1949 until his death in 1976. Despite his role in overthrowing the nationalist government and uniting China, Mao's policies caused immense suffering and loss of life. The Great Leap Forward 1958 to 1962 aimed to rapidly industrialize China but resulted in widespread famine due to failed agricultural policies and forced collectivization. The Cultural Revolution 1966 to 1976 led to political purges, persecution of intellectuals, and social upheaval, resulting in tens of millions of deaths and leaving lasting scars on Chinese society. 2. Joseph Stalin. Number 2 is Joseph Stalin, the Soviet dictator who ruled the Soviet Union with an iron fist from the mid-1920s until his death in 1953. Stalin's regime was marked by political repression, purges of perceived enemies including party officials, intellectuals, and military leaders, and forced labor camps gulags where millions perished under harsh conditions. The collectivization of agriculture and state-induced famines, most notably the Holodomor in Ukraine, resulted in widespread starvation and death. Stalin's ruthless pursuit of power and ideological conformity left a devastating legacy of fear and trauma across the Soviet Union. 1. Adolf Hitler. Finally, at number 1, we have Adolf Hitler, Chancellor of Germany and leader of the Nazi Party. Hitler's regime perpetrated the Holocaust, the systematic genocide of 6 million Jews and millions of others deemed undesirable by the Nazi ideology, including Roma, disabled individuals, Slavs, and political dissidents. The horrors of the concentration camps, gas chambers, and Einsatzgruppen killings remain unparalleled in modern history, symbolizing the depths of human depravity and the consequences of unchecked hatred and prejudice. There you have it, our list of the 10 most influential people in history who committed horrific acts. These individuals wielded power in ways that brought untold suffering and tragedy to millions. Their legacies serve as stark reminders of the dark side of human nature and the importance of accountability and justice in the face of tyranny. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of history's significant figures. Let us know in the comments which figure shocked you the most or suggest other topics you'd like us to cover next. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.